Real quick before we start this video, I want to give a shout out to the awesome artist Cake Country. She's the one who did the new avatars and the new images that you're about to see in this video, and her work is absolutely awesome. Go check her out on the social medias. Her links will be in the description below if you want to go give her some more commission work. I really do think you should do that. She's an awesome artist. Go check that out. And with that, let's start the video. Super Mario Sunshine is my personal favorite 3D Mario game. With a statement like this, people are going to wonder, why? We have Super Mario 64, Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Super Mario 3D Land, Super Mario 3D World, Super Mario 3D Ultra 1080p Hotel Remix Alpha. Why out of all those games would I pick Sunshine to be my favorite? I think the foremost reason for this is variation. One of the first examples of variation in this game is in its setting. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that this game is based heavily on a tropical island theme. A theme that truthfully had not fully been explored in previous Mario games. Sure, there was water levels and levels that had palm trees and such, but there was nothing that really shouted tropical island. To be honest though, I can't really see why they wouldn't make use of this setting. Just think about islands for a minute. For example, Hawaii. On these islands you have resorts, harbors, marketplaces, waterfalls, beaches, villages, and tons of sunburned tourists who stand out like a sore thumb. There's tons of opportunity for level design in these places, and consequently, Sunshine's got all that. Now Nintendo could have just stopped there. They could have just said, well, we just made a tropical version of Mario 64, that's gonna sell well, right? But no, they actually went the extra mile and made the NPCs varied as well. If you pay attention closely, you can see that each NPC is different in one way or another. The Piantas specifically, I noticed, seem to be designed to have variation, thanks to their colorful skin and the outfits they can wear. The same could go for the Nokis and the Toads as well, but not quite to the same extent. Again though, Nintendo took this even a step further by giving some of the NPCs actual jobs and actions to do. Delfino Plaza shows this off extensively, with NPCs going about everyday life, setting up shop, fixing equipment, taking in the sights, arguing, being lit on fire, drowning in paint. Wow, that just got dark real fast. And not only do these characters actually do stuff in the world, but they actually have characteristics and personality to them as well. Characters such as the police, the Noki Elder, and the Pianta Park owner all have distinct personality traits which make them stand out from the rest of the NPCs. These seemingly small details help bring this game's environment to life in a big way that most Mario games before never had. The other example of variation that this game has is in its gameplay. Now, Mario games have always been known for their skill-based gameplay. Essentially, each Mario game has a simple set of mechanics that can be used in many ways to traverse difficult platforming sections and explore each level. Mario Sunshine does this by means of Mario's moveset and the brand new Flood Pack. Mario's preset moves are essentially the same moves that he had in Super Mario 64, but now it has a slide jump, which I use quite a bit actually. The big point of variation though has got to be from Flood. This game often uses water as a major mechanic in levels, and being a pack that works with the good old H2O, Flood ends up becoming a good replacement for the standard Mario power-ups. You always have two nozzles equipped at a time, the standard nozzle which just shoots water in whatever direction you aim it in, and a second nozzle that can be interchanged with other nozzles. These other nozzles include the hover nozzle, the rocket nozzle, and the turbo nozzle. Now the other three nozzles tend to have a singular use for them. Some of them can be used in unique ways, but for the most part they just do as their name describes. The standard nozzle though actually has quite a bit of unique ways that it can be used. Outside of just shooting water all over the place, this nozzle can actually do things such as fill up containers with water, influence rotation of objects, direct floating objects you're standing on, and
kill plant life.
This helps to spice up the gameplay and opens up a lot of possibilities for different level objectives and mechanics. It makes this game a whole lot different from other Mario games, which as I stated before is why I like this game so much. They could have just made the game have each level be a straight shot from point A to B, like every game they made after Galaxy 2. But instead though, they decided to change up the formula and give Mario a bunch of different and unique objectives of varying difficulties to help make this game stand out as its own thing, and not just a reskin of a previous game, but with more levels. The last point of variation I want to talk about today is the story of Mario Sunshine. Because yes, unlike most Mario games, this one actually has a story-like story. Not sure if that makes any sense, but I'm sticking to it. Now, Sunshine really doesn't do much outside of a normal Mario story, but the way the story paces itself and how it's presented really makes the game stand out. For one thing, there's voice acting.
What's this icky paint like goop? It's moving! Leave my mama alone, you bad man. I won't let you take Mama Peach away. Mama? I'm your mama?
Oh, it is daytime in Delfino Plaza. Our poor residents tremble beneath a veil of darkness.
Okay, yeah, the voice acting is terrible, but at least it's something. Because of this, there are also actual cutscenes that play out, and some are actually real tearjerkers, aka the ending that I'm not going to spoil for fear of some people being upset about a game that is 14 years old, getting spoiled on the internet. My life. As I said, this game presents its story in a unique way, and the uniqueness comes from how the story progresses. For starters, Princess Peach doesn't get captured right away, but instead the game starts out with Mario going to jail. This ends up making the story less about, oh no, Peach has been captured by Bowser again, oh no, and more about Mario clearing his name. I mean, Peach still gets captured and you have to rescue her, but it happens a bit later than you expect it to, which in a way changes the focus of the game, albeit just slightly. But it does this just enough to make the story feel unique and different, and that sort of fits right along with everything else we talked about. Combine all these points of variation from the setting, the gameplay, and the story, and you have a Mario game that stands out from the rest and proves itself to be a unique game of its own. Sure, it didn't do anything too extraordinary, and by no means is this a perfect Mario game, but it's still my favorite because it's a game that goes the extra mile, and looks for new ways to improve on a rather standard formula. It dares to stand out even though it didn't really have to. It challenged what a Mario game could be. It tries at every opportunity to be its own thing, and that's something as a content creator and a gamer I can definitely respect. That's why Super Mario Sunshine is my favorite 3D Mario game. And now I am going to ask you guys a question. What's your favorite 3D Mario game, and why? Comment below to let me know, and if you like this video, give it a good old thumbs up. And if you want to see more from me in the future, all you have to do is hit that little red subscribe button. With that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, dudes!